What's up, everybody? It's Ryan Donnelly from RyanD.com. Check out CalmSupport.com for stress relaxation, immune, and sleep support, and RyanD.com for free addiction coaching powered by donations. In today's video, we're going to talk about keeping things simple early on in recovery. Early recovery is hard enough as it is. You have a lot of variables that are out of your control that come into play that you have to deal with. So when you start your early recovery, it's very important to have a consistent program. No matter what program you're working, I don't give a shit what it is, as long as it's on a daily basis, preferably multiple times per day. You're looking at it until you're strong enough to do it once per day. And that program should not be, too intense, and it shouldn't have too many things going on. And what I mean by that is, if you're making your early recovery complicated, chances are it's going to be hard to follow, and it's going to be hard to stay on it, and it's going to be daunting, really. Because like I said in yesterday's video, you're going to have all these emotions, and you're going to be thinking about all these different things that are going to sideswipe you sometimes out of nowhere, and you're going to have to be able to get back on track. So if you have a tough enough time staying on course with small tasks in the beginning, which is normal, most people do, I did, you want your recovery to be as simple as possible. So if you have, say you go to meetings, for example, and you have a meeting on Tuesday evening at 6 p.m., a meeting at 7 p.m. on Wednesday evening. If you have a set schedule each day for each week, each day of the week, you're better off that way than trying to scramble each morning and try to figure out, all right, what meeting am I going to go to, so on and so forth. So if you set out your whole week schedule, you can follow a program and a regimen that is simple, and you're not going to be squandering and trying to figure out what you're going to be doing for that day. Because chances are things will come up, like, 6 p.m. is the only meeting I can get in this area. If I would have known earlier, I would have planned for one to go to 2 towns over if I was able to. But since I can't make this meeting. I don't know if I'm going to make enough time because I have work. That's all stress you don't need. That stress in that little amount of time when you're trying to figure out where to go to better yourself can actually lead to a relapse. So you're better off knowing beforehand, way before that day starts, what you're going to be doing for that full day. So you plan out your whole day and keep it simple. All right. So when you start having all these variables come in, like, oh, damn, I had to work late, I didn't account for travel time and me getting to that meeting, that's stress that's going to build up that you might not be able to deal with, that might lead you to not even driving to that meeting, staying home, or calling somebody else to give you something you don't need. All right, that's just the truth of the matter. So it's extremely important to not regiment it, because I'm ex-military, I use that word, but to plan out each day and keep it simple, okay? Don't try to do too much in one day too. Don't try to hit like 5 meetings up in one day if you're working too. Because if you don't make those meetings, then you're going to feel like a failure. And if you start judging yourself, that's the last thing you want to start doing in early recovery, because then you're going to look down on yourself, and then you're going to mope, and then what do when you get like that? You turn to drugs. So don't try to plan out too much. 90 and 90 is a freaking really hard thing to do, but if you can do it, right on. Because they say after 90 days, the body changes and you're better off. You're more likely to stay clean if you stay clean for 90 days. Your mind changes, your motivations change, and your all around life just changes after 90 days. So that's the standard. They say try to make 90 meetings in 90 days. But if you're unable to do that, don't kill yourself. Because if you start judging yourself like, oh, I couldn't make 90 and 90, I'm a failure. Don't look at it that way. Just make it, all right, I missed it one day, I'll go tomorrow. Or I'll make it up, I'll go to 2 meetings on Saturday or something. Right? But you don't even have to do that. Just keep a positive mind and realize, all right, things are going to happen. Things might, get in the way. You might, have to stay late for work. It's out of your control. Someone calls out and you can't make it. Do your duty that you have in front of you, and then you deal with life as life on life's terms. You can't control everything. You can't play God. You can't, make everything work out perfectly for you, and that's life. And you have to deal with the variables that come along the way. But my point is to try to keep it as simple as you possibly can in the beginning, because if you keep it simple, you have a better chance of attaining everything that you want to do, and you're not going to be overwhelmed. All right, because it can be very overwhelming in the beginning, especially when your brain's not working clearly. You know, you're going into places you haven't been before. You're scared. You're meeting people you don't know. You're sharing very intimate things about yourself. It's all daunting things. So don't try to push yourself too hard, but at the same time, don't be a wussy either. All right, you have to, push yourself to make yourself better. All right. So there's a balance. There's a yin and a yang to it all. All right. So I just wanted to hit on that real quick. It is Friday. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I'm in Jersey right now, and this whole week has been like, I don't know, it's extremely humid. It's like over 90% humidity. There's clouds rolling in now. I just took my kids to a Sky Zone park, which is like trampolines. And I swear my 3-year-old daughter just bounces around. Her head's like a bobblehead. And she's got like these curls, and they just keep bouncing. It's so funny. But enjoy your weekend. Enjoy it with your family, your friends. Don't stay alone. Don't isolate. And get out and meet new people that are positive. All right? I'll see you guys back here on Monday. Okay? Have a good one.